So this whole bird story got really deeper. Like I said, I had a bird in my garage. I think it's a starling that was there. I'm not 100% sure, but I really believe it was a starling. I couldn't get close enough to see the colors on the feathers, so that's why I want to get a long range camera. But this bird story, I can't believe I have a bird pillow in my house. I love birds. It's a real St. Francis's Assisi story here. But anyway, okay, so let me take a breath and do some clearing because there's a lot of energy here and I want to make sure that I transmit it peacefully. Okay, so let's go. So let's just send some energy out the bottom of our feet. Breathe in through our nose and out through our mouth. Let's do that 3 times. Feel your shoulders start to relax. And just send some energy down through your hands, down into the energy of the floor, the ground. Just, if you're in an elevator building, just go all the way down to the earth. Go into the beach, go into the sand, go into the earth, go into any kind of land. Rocks. I love walking on rocks. Okay, we're going to do some Reiki right now. One more breathing in and out. I'm sorry, this chat might move a little fast today. So, I mean, maybe you want to get a drink of water or go to the bathroom real quick because the energy is very strong today. We're already spiraling up our back. Okay, so we're going to go right into our heart. Open up your eyes. Oh, rub your eyes. You might feel you start to go up and back. Okay, come out of your eyes and into your center again. Breathe into your nose and out through your mouth. But stay focused, stay centered. Okay, so I have to be organized in my head how to present today. Um, let's just come back into our center. You might feel a rocking in your shoulders. Open up your angel wings. Yeah, so I don't know what's going on right now. It's oh my H, right? Oh my God. Oh my H is oh my health. Oh my health. Oh my God. Oh my health. Oh my God. What does that mean? That means we're getting divine messages right now from God. People are seeing angels. People are really experiencing all this abundance of divine energy. Okay, so let me start slow, and then I need to move into the Blessed Virgin Mary. So I don't know if you're into the Blessed Virgin Mary. I think you would be if you were here. She's like really giving us a lot of messages, and I guess a lot of the messages through her statues. And I believe there's a significant date. I guess I'm starting out with the Divine Mother. And then I have to go into the bird, okay, the divine messages. She started out giving us these divine messages on May 13th, 1883, something like that. So funny because I had my house, my Airbnb in the 1840 house, right? I had that house. I bought an 1840 house and then I sold it. So she was on this planet sending divine messages through her statues. They use statues to send divine messages. some divine holy object. You shouldn't worship it because there's a message there, okay? We shouldn't worship any. Don't even get me started on the cube. The worship of that cube, please. We don't worship asteroids. We worship divine messages. But pay attention to this message because I'm kind of blown away by it too. And I had to make comments on it in the chat. I had to make comments on it. And I'm going to read you my comments. Okay, so since 1883, I think the date is May 13th, which is very significant because we just had a May 13th. And there's all these auspicious messages connected with the number 13, not just May 13th. I think it was just July 13th. So what these statues are doing over the years? Okay, let me tell you what I got. I got a download. I tell you I get downloads, right? So I'm going to read you these so I don't screw up. So let me take a breath and be focused here because the energy is very powerful right now. And if you think this is too woo-woo, then move on to another channel. It's because I'm here to relay messages, and so are you guys. Okay, let me go into my gallery. Oh, God. That's what came up in my coffee cup grounds. A bird. Looks like the exact bird that was in my garage. Isn't that sweet? So there's your message. That's one message. But this is what I typed in chat today. Because of these statues, the Rosa Mystica, oh God, low FPS, probably because it's cloudy and rainy. I went to this channel where they're talking about these products that are coming out of her eyes. They could be holy water, they could be blood, they could be salt, they could be oil. But I'm not going to call anybody names. But I feel let's not be foolish about this. Let's be wise. So this is what I told him in the chat. I said, thank you for sharing your divinity with us, because these are very sacred people. And then I said the meaning of the rainbow God shows us represents that we blend into beautiful colors and we come together and that we love the Blessed Virgin. Yes, world peace, but it's also we have to think about intergalactic peace. It's beyond the physical universe. And then I put, yet she protects us. The Divine Mother protects us. Okay, and this is where it gets a little intense. His divine love outpourings. We look at these statues and we see water, we see oil. But these are his divine love outpourings. He's giving us these gifts through our Divine Mother. People, do you see how important this is? And we say, oh, it's water, oh, it's oil. No, it's more than that. It's more than that. It's more than a physical substance. I know, I'm sorry. I'm on fire today, babes. What can I say? They should be collected. You want a business? If people got money here, get a bunch of hundreds and thousands of beautiful white handkerchiefs edged in lace. This is the vision. You could even embroider roses on them. That would be so significant. Red, white, and gold roses. Rosa Mystica. Red, white, and gold roses on these hankies, right? On these beautiful white hankies. Who doesn't need a hanky nowadays to blow their nose with all these germs flying around? But they could be blessed. They could be blessed hankies. Rosa Mystica. Okay. His divine love outpouring should be collected on blessed, lacy white hankies with red, gold, and white roses, just like the Rosa Mystica. She's inspiring me to do a painting. I'm so blown away by this. Oh my age. Oh my God. And then they need to be placed in areas where healings are needed. Let's get busy. Cast out demons. Definitely. Okay, I can think a lot of states like Kentucky and Memphis where demons need to be cast out. Iowa, Moscow. Come on, man, we need to do some work here. They need to take those hankies and they need to collect the salt, the oil, the water. This is a very powerful message. And people just ignore her message. Oh, she's got water coming out. She's got ha ha ha. Fools. Get past the foolish stage, okay? Get into the heart. And we need to send to war-torn countries. We need to send these hankies to Putin. We need to send these hankies all over the world. Get busy, right? Send the first one to President Trump right away. Okay, I don't have any. So those were my messages. I don't have any. Those were my comments. Sorry. Look at her face. She's glowing. She's here to help us. She's crying. The hell? What don't we know about that? Sorry, guys. It's a little passionate. I know. What can I say? I'm full of passion today. That's what it is. But do you see what an opportunity this is? Somebody could make some good money here, but you know what what I do with it? It's not just about money, right? It's not just about money. It's about healing. Healing our planet, healing the world. You know, the only people who don't want that are the crazy people. They don't know love. They're covered in darkness. We need to pray for them. You might not like it, but we need to do that. Rosa Mystica. What other thing is going on that's greater than this? Can you tell me? What other thing? What other happening that's greater than that? Okay, let's take a breath here. I'm going to read you this passage called Symbolism and Buddhism. I feel I've been more on a Buddhist path all my life. I mean, if you want to put me into a category, I don't really feel like I just feel like I'm connected with nature. I mean, in intergalactic in many ways. I don't like to put myself in a box. I'm a Buddhist, I'm a Christian, I'm a Muslim, I'm a this, I'm a that, I'm a blah, 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 blah. And it goes on forever, right? I hope I don't offend someone today. All right, so let me read you this bird, right? We're going back to the bird. Came up my first cup of coffee in 2 days because I was so sick. I had food poisoning from one of my favorite Greek restaurants. I'm so pissed. Probably eating the lettuce. So this is what it says, symbolism in Buddhism. There are many stories about the starling bird in the Buddhist religion. Many stories, not just like one. The starling is believed, I love this one, they even put it in bold type, right? Is believed to be the keeper of the Buddha's house. Boy, I burped on that one, right? That has to have meaning. It is believed that the starling has spiritual eyes and a high spiritual sensitivity that checks the heart of people. Shit. So that maybe that bird was sitting in my garage checking out my heart. He checks the heart of people to ensure that they are worthy and noble. I like those words, worthy and noble. You know, we need to use those words more in our vocabulary. Worthy and noble of the heart, of the heart. To approach the presence of Buddha, believed to be the keeper of the Buddha's house. All right, to me that's pretty intense. That's lovely. So we're going to go into some meditation right now. I know this might be glitchy because the weather is very overcast. I'm sorry about that. So yeah, if you want to join in right now for meditation, we just heard something very profound, and I know you have to, what is it called, reflect on it, because like that's why I posted it. That's why I posted it. Oh my H, oh my G. I just the lovely connections that are being made, the lovely synergies. And then I had two angel girls, I call them Esmeralda and Esperanza and Celeste, come over yesterday and help me with my some things. I'm so grateful for everyone I have in my life, and I want to pray over our planet and heal it, and I want you to help me do that. Can you think of anything more important? Yeah, make those hankies, right? Wouldn't those be beautiful? The white cotton hankies with like little lace borders and the roses, the gold, red, and white roses on them. Gold, red, and white. Prayer, sacrifice, and penance. That's what she says. Each rose, prayer, sacrifice. I got the prayer down. I'm trying to do more of the sacrifice, like give up certain things, you know? Because I was going through this phase where I was drinking. Not a lot. I mean, I never really drank a lot, but I wanted to come into this space where I don't want to be dependent on something. You know, I just want to be like in my center. And I think being in my center right now means doing a lot of sprouts. So I think that's one area I need to get busy in, and working on my garden a little more, or having someone help me with that. So listen, I'm going to go into meditation with you right now. Let's like really put our energy into this. And I want you to reflect on those three roses. And I need to get busy myself and do a painting because now I have the idea. So I can't procrastinate anymore. So if you've been procrastinating, I've been procrastinating about filling out those retirement papers. You know, should she, shouldn't she? Should she, shouldn't she? You know, I don't know what to do here. But at least I get to do a meditation with you, and that's really, and bring you some information. It might knock your socks off a little bit, but so what? You know what? Got to smell the roses sometimes, okay? Let's do a meditation right now. And if anything comes through, I will let you know. Transformation. Everyone's going through their own transformation, their own transfiguration. Check out that video I did on transfiguration. So you might feel some energy in your hand, some frequency, and to really test your frequency. I'm gonna have to go out and feed the birds in a little while. You want to like play with the energy. You know, kind of like just feel like it's taffy, you're pulling it apart. I was kind of teaching this to my kids in school, that we all have an electromagnetic field. You know, you got potassium, you got sodium, you got magnesium. We don't want to overdo it on the sodium, right? Yeah, so kind of play with your energy. You might feel like, like little energy crystals going up and back, right? A lot of rain and lightning. I just feel this is such a cleansing time. It's such a cleansing time. We have to start cleansing our physical body, our mental bodies, our spiritual bodies. We have to take off these layers of darkness. We have to let them go. Attachments. We're so attached to so many physical objects. I mean, I speak for myself. Let's not be attached to all these physical objects. Let's be attached to doing good in the world. Where can we put most of our divine energy? I mean, like, what kind of creative ideas do we have, right? Like, I have a lot of creative ideas, and sometimes we get distracted. What do we want most? What's our heart's desire? So, okay, this is the message. This is the message, okay? I've been praying for these messages for a while now, so I'm going to share them with you because I think they'll ring true with you. Hey, that's kind of a tongue twister. Ring true with you. All right, I probably need some water. Okay, the first message, I'm glad we're doing this sitting, is take care of your health. Because the health impacts your emotional state of being. And we don't often look at your emotional state of being. We get stuck and we get boxed in the financial state of being. Like, will I have enough? Oh, it's never enough. Oh, if I do this, I'll make more of this. I do that too. I mean, everybody does that on a certain level. And some people are just shut out of it totally. That's why they're living in a tent. They couldn't even deal with it anymore. They got so burdened by the expenses in the world right now. The expenses are pushing people out of homes and apartments. That's why we have people living on the street in tents. That's why there's tent cities. Why does the government, why does the United States and anywhere in the world, why do we have citizens living on the street? That's a message. You know how, what was it, I should play that Simon and Garfunkel song, right? The Sounds of Silence, right? The messages are written on the bathroom walls, right? They're written on the bathroom walls. What are the messages? The sounds of silence. And bathroom stalls. The sounds of silence. We have to go into our silence. We cannot be afraid of it anymore. If there's darkness in your silence, then you have to extract it like a bad tooth. You don't take your anger and your violence out on innocent lambs. You're taking God's lambs to slaughter. The angels are going to come down on you. Don't think that we're not standing here with guards. We have angels, we have guides. Yes, we have fairies, we have mermaids in our life. Elves and fairies and intergalactics. This is a different world right now. It's not just starboard, go forward. We're not just in the world anymore. We are now living in an intergalactic field. That's why Keanu Reeves, I know he did The Matrix, right? I never saw that movie. My son thought it was good. I probably should watch it. Um, but there's a new Matrix now. There's a loving Matrix. So if you are caught in some type of matrix, you need to look at some meditation and some healing and stay in this kind of matrix. The never ending heart.